Good morning, children. Welcome to the EVS 2 class. So, children, remember what we were doing yesterday? We were doing lesson number 2, that is our earth. And in our earth, we were doing a very important concept, that is the shape of the earth. So, what did we study? The shape of the earth. Children, we studied that the earth is an oblate sphere. Okay. What is the meaning of an oblate sphere? Oblate sphere means flat at the top and bulging in the middle. So earth, it has the shape of not sphere, not perfectly round, but oblate sphere. That means it's flat towards the top and bulging in the middle. Okay, then after the shape of the earth, we studied about the movements of the earth. Now earth has two important movements. One is rotation and the other is revolution. Rotation and revolution. So children, what is rotation? As I explained you yesterday, rotation means spinning of the earth on its axis. Okay, like children, you have seen a top spinning. Similarly, the earth also spins. Okay, and this movement of the earth is called rotation. And while rotation is called the spinning of the earth, revolution means the movement of the earth around the sun. Okay, now the earth goes round the sun, and this movement of the earth is called revolution. Now rotation and revolution takes place simultaneously. Both takes place at the same time. So children, we'll see today the differences between rotation and revolution. Okay, so we'll see first rotation, what is given. First, it's given a planet or satellite spins around itself. This movement is called rotation. All planets in our solar system rotate. So what does rotation means? Planet like the Earth, satellite means moon, which doesn't have its own light and which revolves round a planet are called satellite. Now, when a planet or satellite spins around itself, this movement is called rotation. Like a top, they spin, and all planets in our solar system rotate. So children, did you take out your book? Turn to this page number. What is the page number? Let me check. It's page number 10. All of you take out page number 10 and you all follow with me. So next is revolution. What is the difference? A planet or satellite travels around a heavenly body in a fixed path. This movement is called revolution. All planets revolve around the sun. So all planets and satellite revolves around the sun or the heavenly body in a fixed path. It's not that they go here and there, but in a fixed path they move around the sun, and this movement is called revolution. And here it's given a very interesting fact: all planets revolve around the sun. Okay children, now next we come to the difference. It's given there. The earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation. The earth's rotation causes days and night. So children, the earth takes how many days to complete one rotation? Not how many days, but 24 hours. That means 1 day. Okay, 1 day it takes to complete one rotation. To complete one round of spinning, it takes 24 hours. And due to this 24 hours of rotation, it causes day and night. Okay, then revolution, the earth takes 365 and 1/4 days to complete one revolution around the sun. The earth's revolution causes seasons and years. So children, how long does the earth takes to go around the sun or to complete one revolution? It takes 365 and 1/4 days. That means it takes nearly 1 year. And what is the important causes? What happens due to revolution on earth? Due to the revolution of the earth, seasons and years causes. Okay, due to revolution of the earth, there are different types of seasons, and because of revolution we have years. One after another year it comes. Okay, so 1 year will end, then the second year will come, then the third year will come because of the revolution. So children, next we go to the next page. You all turn to page number, this is page number 11, and you can see in the yellow color box a very important concept is given, and what is written there in black color, in bold, in black color, dark black color letters, it's given axis, AXIS. And what is an axis, children? An imaginary line about which a body rotates is called an axis. An imaginary line, okay, which passes through the center of the earth, and on this line only, imaginary line, okay, this is the imaginary line, it's not present in reality, the line is not there, it's only an imagination of the human line, and on the basis of this line the earth rotates. You can see a picture, it's given, children. You can see the axis. Can you see the axis? It's of the earth. Yes, I'll show you. It's here, the axis of the earth. Can you see? This is an imaginary line. Can you see the straight line which is passing through the earth? This is the imaginary line. I have shown you yesterday also with the help of the globe. That is also an axis, and this is also an axis. Okay, children. So it's an imaginary line, and it's imagine that the earth rotates on its axis. Like you can see a top no, when you rotate a top, you can see the top, it has a ending, okay, and that touches the floor, and that is called the axis. Okay, on the top of, on the basis of that it rotates. So children, the earth also has an axis which is an imaginary line and which passes through the center of the earth. Then children, we come to an orbit. What is an orbit? A planet or heavenly body has a fixed path on which it travels. This is called an orbit. I'll show you what exactly an orbit is. This is an orbit, children. This is an orbit. The path, okay, the path through which through which the planet moves around in heavenly body. In here, you can see this orbit. This is the shape of an oval. I told you yesterday that an the earth moves around the sun in the shape of an oval shape. And what is an oval shape? Like the shape of an egg. Okay, so earth, the path through which the earth moves around the sun is called an orbit, and this is the path. Okay, children, this is the path. This is the path through which the earth revolves around the sun, not rotates but revolves, goes around the sun, and this path is called what, children? It's called an orbit. Okay, so next we come to next page. So this was a quick recap, okay, because these concepts are new to you. This was just a quick recap of what we have studied, rotation, revolution. I have repeated again so that it will be more clear to you. Now we'll study the understanding the shape of the earth. This is the new topic for you. So we'll read together. Okay, all of you, you read along with me, understanding the shape of the earth. You can see there. In ancient times, people believed that the earth really was flat. They thought that if they kept sailing in one direction for a long time, they would fall off the edge of the earth. So children, you can see people earlier, what did they believe? They believed that the earth was flat, and that they believed that if they keep on sailing in one direction for a long time, they would fall off. Because they believed that the earth was flat, obviously it would have edges. Okay, so they believed that if they continued sailing, or if they continued going in one direction for a long time, then they would fall off the edge of the earth. A very good picture is shown here, children. On the right hand side of your book, you can see they believed, okay, a painting also was made during that time, and you can see here, it's there. The shape of the earth, it's like the square. It's like flat, and you can see they have made the painting like as if the ship, it was sailing for a long time, and when it reached the edge, it's about to fall. Okay, so this was the earlier belief. We all know now that earth is an oblate sphere. Okay, children. So then in the next paragraph, you can see it's given there. During ancient times, the famous Greek philosopher Plato believed that the earth was a sphere. However, he had no evidence to prove this. So before yesterday we have come across a German astronomer. You remember? Yes, the German astronomer Johannes Kepler. So now again we have come to know about a Greek philosopher. Okay, Greek means he belonged to the country of Greece. So Greek philosopher, what did he tell? He told that what's the name of the Greek philosopher? His name is Plato, and he believed that the earth was a sphere. He believed, though he belonged to ancient times when people used to believe that the earth was flat, but this particular philosopher, he believed that the earth was a sphere. But he had no evidence. He didn't have any proof to prove this. Okay, he didn't have anything to prove that the earth was a sphere. Okay, children. So children, we come to the next paragraph. Here it's given, his student Aristotle observed the movement and positions of the sun, of the stars, to conclude that the earth was not flat but had a curved surface. Finally, in the 16th century, an explorer named Ferdinand Magellan began sailing west from Spain. He and his team continued sailing towards the west for a long time until they came back to where they had started. Their journey showed that it was not possible to fall off the earth. It confirmed that the earth is round in shape. Very interesting, children. So you see now Plato, he believed that the earth was a sphere, but he had no evidence, nothing to prove his idea. But his student Aristotle, okay children, but his student Aristotle, he observed the movement and positions of the stars, and he concluded that the earth was not flat but it had a curved surface. Okay, and finally in the 16th century, an explorer in the 16th century, not long ago, only 400 years ago, an explorer. Now you all know who are explorers. Now you are expert now. Okay, you know that now. You know the term what is an explorer. Okay, so who this explorer is? You have got before also this name in the lesson, explorations, discovery and inventions. So an explorer named Ferdinand Magellan, what he did, he sailed from began sailing west. He sailed towards west from his country Spain. He and his team continued sailing towards the west for a long time, and they sailed and continued sailing for a long time. Then they came back from where they had started. Their journey showed that it was not possible to fall off the earth, and it confirmed that the earth is round in shape. Because the earth is round in shape, that's why they didn't fall off and they came back to the same point. So children, shall we stop here? Today we have studied, children, about the sphere, oblate sphere. What's the meaning of oblate sphere? The earth is an oblate sphere. Then rotation, revolution. What is rotation? What is revolution? Then what causes day and night, that is on the earth? Rotation. What changes in seasons and years is due to revolution of the earth. Then we came across axis, orbit. Then children, we studied today a very interesting topic, that is understanding the shape of the earth. Children, we'll stop till here. In the next class, children, will continue with this lesson. Okay children, have a good day. I hope it's clear to you. Please go through the lesson. Please read the chapter, and especially read till where I have explained, so it will be more clear to you. Okay children, bye bye, have a good day.